Every part of my body hurts when I say this.
Like, they didn't try.
It just makes no sense. Same team in the AFC pisses me off.
To this first topic, Derek, the question is going to go to you to start, and we have given them shit all year, and yet they continue to prove us wrong. Is Kansas City just completely destined at this point to go for the three-peat, to win their third championship in a row? Is anybody stopping them?
No. I I hate to say it, like every part of my body hurts when I say this, but I don't see a team stopping them. Actually, there is a team that has the best chance, and that's the Lions. I don't see the Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't see the Eagles being the Chiefs. I don't see anyone in the NFC being the Chiefs. I don't see anyone in the AFC being the Chiefs. I don't even think the Bills would even touch them, honestly. Because if they have to step foot in Arrowhead, they're gonna get owned.
It's crazy because we've spoken about this almost every week where Kansas City has a one possession game, like you mentioned, almost like a 2-3 point game where they pull it out, they win, whether it was early in the year via penalties, via field goal kicks, via field goal misses. We would always think like, geez, they're just scrounging by, right? This is just a team that doesn't look confident. They don't look like they're winning in any sort of capacity to show you that they're a championship caliber team. But they keep winning, man. They just keep fucking winning. And it's crazy because both of us thought maybe this week following Mahomes' ankle injury that he would be a little hindered and Houston would have a chance here, right? No, not even close. Not at any point during that game did you think Houston had a handle on them. And Houston's first in their division. So that's automatically a division that's completely eliminated from playoff contention because they can't beat the Chiefs, in my eyes.
Oh, I agree.
Right? The one team in the AFC that I thought could beat the Chiefs was the Bills, but the Bills continue to have their problems. The way I see it is, if you look at all of the teams around the NFL who have a chance to vie for that championship spot with Kansas City, right? All these other teams have glaring issues except the Chiefs.
It,
It's crazy. The Bills and the Ravens, right, are probably the two best contenders in the AFC.
yes.
The Bills' defense is horrible. That's their glaring thing. And then going into Arrowhead is going to be like hell on earth for them.
Yeah.
The Ravens, you never know what you're going to get from them offensively. They have a very good defensive team, but teams can beat them on the offensive side of the ball, right? Then you go to the NFC. The Eagles, their flaw, coaching. Fuck Nick Sirianni.
Agreed.
Detroit Lions' flaw, injuries. More than half of their starting players on defense have been injured this year, right? And then you go to secondary teams like the Packers, like the Minnesota Vikings. Do we really think they have a chance?
No.
It's crazy to me that this team just it's almost we talked about this too, this possibility. It's almost like they were a sleeping giant. Like they didn't try. And now they're starting to kick it up when there's 2 weeks left and they're like, "Oh fuck, let's start pounding shit."
I remember when you said this to me. You're at this, Derek. Do you think that they're like fucking around and like they're not even trying until like the end of the game? I'm starting to agree with you. I honestly think they are because it just makes no sense to where they're not like vision speaking, like watching the game, they don't look like they're playing good, but they just win.
Their defense is one of the best in the league with Spagnuolo on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes.
You have arguably the best coach in the league who schemes up things that you could never believe in Andy Reid, right? He coaches almost a perfect game almost 100% of the time. They have experience on their side. They've been here before. They've won 3 championships, 2 in a row now. So they're pretty much in the playoffs. Not only the playoffs, they're pretty much in the AFC Championship every single year,
Yeah.
which is an insane accomplishment in itself. And then you have Patrick Mahomes. I,
It's
I, it's crazy.
it's annoying. It's honestly annoying. As an NFL fan, just seeing the same team in the AFC pisses me off. Because I would like to see a different. I would like to see a change. I would like to see the Bills, the
Of,
Ravens.
of course you would, but this is not new to the AFC. You had the Patriots dynasty for almost 20
I
years,
feel
right?
bad for the AFC.
And it almost feels like the Kansas City Chiefs are starting to like surpass that. They're starting to look ahead because Mahomes, realistically, what is Mahomes like now? 28 years old?
29, I believe.
29? Like, it's unbelievable how young he is and how much he's accomplished already. You're right. He's 29 years old, right? Like, and he's already had three championships. He's about to go for a three-peat. Like, this is the next dynasty, and we keep trying to fend it off. We keep trying to say reasons why they won't do it, and yet they're just continuing to prove us all wrong.
Now, I have a quick side question for you. Do you think that if, say, God forbid, they do win this championship, would
Yeah.
Andy Reid be into the argument of best coaches of all time?
It's hard not to, right? I, I mean, look, he still has a whiles to go for Belichick, right?
Yeah,
Belichick had eight championships total, six for the New England Patriots, two as an assistant coach for the Giants, right? So he's definitely on the way. There's no question about it. This guy is creating a dynasty right before our eyes, right? They always say that a dynasty is when you win three in a row, but I would argue that they're already in that dynasty
yeah. They
territory.
took a break
I
for a year.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't call him the greatest coach of all time yet. I would say that he is definitely, I think he's already top five all time.
I agree.
And
I do agree.
and the more championships he wins, and the more playoff wins, and the more accolades that he's able to pile up, it's just going to increase his odds and continue to get him top three, top two, top one, and that'll be how it is.
Yeah, it overall. One thing would like to say that I do like as much as I want to hate on it, I respect it because they're just it just shows like obviously what you said, the coaching, everything all sticks like clicks together to where it just makes a I wouldn't say a perfect team, but like a very good, well functioning team.
Yeah, I completely agree. But we digress. The Kansas City Chiefs are inevitable, folks. Moving on.